Welcome to the Investing Podcast presented by Tusk Media. The final bell has rung and the market is now closed. So let's move on to an audio and video recap with the Investing Happy Hour.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Investing Podcast presented, you guessed it, by Tusk Media. We're glad to be here. It's the Investing Happy Hour for Wednesday, June 15th, 2016, and welcome to the new digs, folks. This is the new studio. We're really excited to be here. We are 90% complete with this studio. All we're waiting on is some sound absorbing things that are supposed to get here. Supposedly we got some kind of spray on glue. We can spray these walls down, throw those things on there, but we're really pumped. We got a chalkboard, super intense. I can write messages to my daughter. We can put topics on the board. You can see them. If I duck a little bit, you can see the date. I can play tic-tac-toe with our compliance officers. You can see right behind us. Cat game, isn't that what they call it when it's a tie? I think it is. We're going to continue to play a game of tic-tac-toe until we have a winner. One game a day. We'll update you guys on that. But we got to update you guys on some pressing matters. With every new life, there is death. New life is the studio. Death, this bad boy right here. R.I.P. in peace, iPhone. Aged 22 months, passed away today, didn't quite make it. Thanks for the thoughts and prayers. I appreciate it. We're going to get through this together. I might even get a new phone. We'll find out. Not quite sure. But let's talk about the markets. They died a slow, painful death today as well. We were hoping to break a 4-day losing streak within the equity markets, especially on the U.S. side. Alas, they found a way to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. The Dow is down 19 basis points. The S&P down 18. NASDAQ down 18. Global Dow had some strength. It was up a little more than 0.5%. We talked a little bit about some gains in Europe earlier, so that certainly had an impact. Gold was up 62 basis points. Oil really took a beating, was down about 2.5%. So not a great day for oil. And the afternoon headline that really kind of resonated with people was one that's not necessarily a surprise, but the Federal Reserve did not raise interest rates for the month of June. We're not surprised by that. After the disappointing April and really awful May employment numbers, that's not surprising. So now we're going to start looking forward to that July meeting. I think the number 2 watch is June employment numbers to see how many jobs are created. That's going to ultimately decide if the Federal Reserve decides to indicate a rate hike in the month of July. One other story that's just kind of boggles my mind in some ways. Exxon Mobil is filing for an injunction against the Massachusetts State Attorney General. The Massachusetts State Attorney General is trying to subpoena 40 years worth of documents as it relates to environmental issues. That's incredible. I feel like if we're thinking about bringing charges against things that happened 40 years ago, maybe we need to find something better for that Massachusetts State Attorney General to do. There's got to be something more important than what was happening in 1976. Hey, but what do I know? I'm standing in front of a chalkboard, playing with a football, probably going to use this Nerf gun in a little bit. There's no telling what they've got going on, but there's no way it's as important as this. You guys, thanks for being here. Check back later. We've got a really awesome long-form interview coming up tonight with a guy from thedistilleddollar.com. Follow him on Twitter @distilledollar. He's going to talk personal finance, talk about millennials who want to invest, things like that. I think you'll really enjoy it. That's coming up in about an hour. It'll be featured through tomorrow morning, so we won't have a morning market mimosa. We'll check back with you around time for the stock market power lunch tomorrow. And we're going to be in our new digs. We might even have that soundproofing stuff. It's going to be awesome. Thanks for being here, guys. Hit subscribe. Leave a 5-star review. We will read it on air. Talk to you tomorrow.
Tusk Media is a subsidiary of Narwhal Capital Management. Ratings and reviews of Tusk Media content are not to be construed as endorsements of opinions, analysis, or services offered by Tusk or its parent company. The opinions and predictions shared here are professional beliefs at the time of publication. We are not under duress from any of the corporate entities mentioned. This is not a solicitation to take any particular action. Although we are investment advisors, this information should not be considered investment, legal, or tax advice. We strive to be as impartial, insightful, and accurate as possible. We base our opinions, analysis, and calculations on information we believe to be reliable, but we cannot guarantee its accuracy. We can, however, guarantee that our opinions will sometimes be flat out wrong due to a variety of factors. Employees and clients of Narwhal Capital Management may or may not hold positions in the securities detailed and may or may not hold these positions in the future. A full list of all securities purchased, sold, or held during the 12 months preceding the date of this publication can be provided upon request. Unless otherwise noted, all data accessed via MarketWatch or the Bloomberg terminal. Past performance does not guarantee future results. A copy of Narwhal's Form ADV is available at the SEC's website, www.advisorinfo.sec.gov, or from Narwhal upon written request.